Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your love and romance reading for April 2020. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, my darlings, of course, Venus as well. I know a lot of you like to check out your Venus sign when it comes to love. If you're not sure how all that works, stick around till the end. I will get into it, but for now, we're going to jump into the reading. Also, if you like the deck I'm using, I will be giving it away for free. So take a moment. I'll get into that at the end as well. Let's see what's happening for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the areas of love and romance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, dears. So at the foundation, we have 9 of Wands, Sagittarius. And this has to do, okay, because these are general readings, this energy will apply in one of 2 different ways, okay? Some of you are having someone that's being very persistent, trying to get back in. But you already know, you've been going through this with this person for a while, and you already know everything there is to know about this person, right? You've been through it 9 more times. 10th time is not going to be different. So you're having to keep your walls up because this person is very persistent. This person keeps trying and trying and trying to get back in, but they don't have anything new to offer to the situation. It's just the same thing again and again. For some of you, you already know and you're well aware this is maybe a bit of a karmic situation. The good news, however, is this seems to be, because 9 comes before 10 and 10 is the number of completion, this 10th time that you're having to say no will most likely, for the majority of you, be the last time you have to go through it with this person, okay? So you're very, very close to ending some kind of karmic thing with someone that just keeps coming back and putting you through the same nonsense over and over again. For other ones of you, you are giving a new relationship a chance, or you're giving somebody a chance, and maybe it's not karmic. Even if it's like just maybe you're trying to reconcile in a situation, or you have a newer relationship, somebody new who's come along, but you've been hurt, you've been burned, and you're just like, what do I do, right? Do I take this chance? Do I let this person in? 9 of Wands wants you to know that you don't have anything to be afraid of as long as you're allowing for your experience to guide you through this process. So in other words, you know what the red flags are, right? You know what to look out for. You've been through the ringer when it comes to love. There's nothing new under the sun. Anybody can come at you with it you haven't already seen. You know every manipulation, you know every little dirty trick, you know every little lie. So as long as you're keeping your eyes open, if you catch that, right, you keep your eyes open and you see it and you don't ignore it and you don't dismiss it, then you're not going to have to go through 2, 3, 4, 5 years in some crazy messed up cycle with some person. You're going to know to nip it in the bud immediately. You're going to know to shut it down right away. So in that way, you're not defenseless. You don't have to be afraid, right? You don't have to be scared because you know what to look out for. So as long as you're keeping your eyes open, you don't have to fear getting to know someone. You don't have to fear giving somebody a chance. You don't have to have this mentality of, here it goes again. Oh man, I hope I'm not putting my heart on the line. Hope I don't get hurt again. Well, honey, if you're keeping your eyes open and you know what to look out for, of course you're not going to get hurt because you're going to be able to shut that down. You know, it's almost like you don't want to go into a situation where you're handing somebody the goods before they've paid you, right? Like if you were running a business, if you were running a store and somebody came in and said, hey, this is really nice, I'd like to buy this, let me go load it up in my car, I'll come back and pay you. You'd be like, heck no, you can pay me and then you can take it to your car, right? So the same thing with your heart. You're not going to hand it over until somebody has done the work, until they've shown that they have, the appropriate value to get what they're after. So you don't have to be afraid in this way. Okay, but 9 of Wands could be defensiveness, some kind of like a power struggle. Some of you have been specifically doing a lot of work to clear around love. I feel like some of you are even doing candle work, like road openers or some kind of like candle work to clear away blockages or clear the chakras in some way. And we all are going to have a whole lot of time on our hands, you know, in the coming weeks and potentially months. And so a lot of you are very, very close to completing that work, to really getting to the cycle or the way that you want it to be. And right when I said that, I got very, very nauseous. Very, very, very nauseous. And Sagittarius, whew, some of you, when I get nauseous and connecting with energy, it's the energy of a person who has a habit of taking their anger out on other people. So either you're dealing with a person who maybe is going to come at you in a very toxic way because they're angry, because they're scared, because they're hurting. They may come and dump all this toxicity on you. You're going to have to learn to disconnect from it and to know that, you know, this is not my burden to carry. This is their issue. This is their problem, and not internalize it. Sagittarius, for some of you, because you're clearing, you may be very tempted to unleash on a person or a situation. If that is the case, I invite you, I implore you to do what you can to find healthy and constructive ways to unleash this anger, to unleash what needs to be cleansed, so that you don't find yourself unnecessarily burning a bridge, or you don't find yourself unleashing on someone and then later feeling bad, like, you know what, they didn't deserve that. I shouldn't have done that. Or, you know, yes, I'm angry. Yes, I have a right to feel these feelings, but maybe I unloaded it on the wrong person. Okay? So I invite you to try to find constructive outlets for that anger. Okay, whatever that might be. Maybe pray, meditate, ask your angels and guides to help you figure out how you can maybe rid yourself of the toxic things that need to come out to the surface. And I feel this is more so for those of you that have been doing some kind of self-clearing work. You know, especially those of you that might have been doing something with candles or candle work. It's good in that it's coming to the surface and it's being released, so it's not like staying inside, poisoning you emotionally, spiritually, you know, anymore. But you want to make sure that you dispose of it properly, right? Think of it as like nuclear waste. You know, you don't want to take something that's going to be very bad for the environment and kill wildlife and go dump it in a lake somewhere. You want to dispose of it properly. So take some time to think of some ways that would be appropriate and healing for you to release what needs to come out, for those of you where you're having a clearing. Your next card here is Six of Swords. Okay, so for many of you, there is a trip that you might be planning, maybe even a relocation that you might be planning that is going to be beneficial for your love life. Albeit at the present moment, these plans may be a little bit delayed in terms of acting them out or carrying them out, but you are going to maybe plan and begin taking steps in that direction. This is something that's been coming up very, very frequently, Sagittarius, for you guys in the weekly readings. Those of you that you watch my videos, you know every month I do a love reading, but every single week I do readings around spirituality, around, you know, work, career, finances, family, whatever comes up outside of love. And so you guys have had this reoccurring theme of, like, you know, wanting to get away or wanting to get out on your own or kind of get a fresh start, something with a move and a relocation. So for many of you, this is going to be happening for you. That's going to benefit your love life. Now, I feel some of you may have had some plan in the works previously where you were going to move to a specific place to be near a specific person, or you were going to make this move with this person. Or maybe you guys were getting together to put your money together and relocate together, and this may have been like a romantic partner, or you were going to move somewhere to explore a relationship with somebody. You didn't want it to be long distance anymore. I feel you're still planning this relocation, but I feel like there's a change of plans in which you are doing it by yourself, and you're thinking about what's going to make me happiest, what's going to be best for me. And you are, those of you who are single anyway, and you're going to go and you're going to make that move, and that move is actually you're being led or guided that this is where you're going to really benefit in your love life and meet soul family and meet the right person for you. Those of you that you're in an existing relationship, there may be tensions running high right now, and Six of Swords could be indicating that you are going to be able to leave it behind, get a fresh start. I just feel like you're done with drama. You don't want drama. Sagittarius, I feel a lot of you are cleansing a history of drama, right? Of no fault of your own. Let me clarify there. You may just have been born into a very dramatic group of people. You may have seen the grown-ups in your life have very dramatic relationships. You may have been around people that really, like, things escalated very quickly from 0 to 100 for no reason in a matter of seconds. And you're done with it. You don't want that. You don't want that anymore. So I feel like you're bringing a more neutralized, calm, balanced energy into your relationships. Okay? Your next card here is Eight of Cups. So yeah, this is the thing, Sagittarius. You guys are getting what you wanted, and you're realizing that it's not bringing you the fulfillment that you had hoped, right? This person is coming back, wanting to get back in with you, right? Or, somebody is moving forward with plans with you, and you're realizing, maybe this isn't the right situation for me. Or there was disagreements in an existing relationship that you're able to calm, and you're like, well, this is what I've been wanting, but now that it's here, something still feels missing. That's the whole thing with Eight of Cups. Something still feels missing. And the message with the Eight of Cups is that you're going to find that missing cup in your spiritual connection. Okay, so those of you that you've been especially single for a long time, or you've already decided that you're going to leave a relationship, or even if you're in a relationship and you're happy but something still feels missing, Spirit is saying that you're not going to be able to enjoy your love life until you make that spiritual connection. This can be challenging for some people, because when I say spiritual connection, people's mind automatically jumps to like very stereotypical types of connection. Like, oh, well, I don't want to do tarot cards and crystals, or I don't want to go to church, right? People automatically take those two extremes, right? Or like, I don't want to, meditate, right? Some people take those extremes, that spirituality is either going to be traditional religion, or it's going to be all this metaphysical kind of stuff. You guys know I'm into that, right? And you guys, some people are like, I don't resonate with that. Maybe I like to watch tarot videos. Maybe I like, to watch videos and things about, energy and stuff, but that's not my thing, right? Some of you may feel this way. Spiritual connection, my dears, is anything that brings you a sense of Zen, brings you a sense of peace, allows you to feel connected with love, and allows you to feel connected with joy. So what takes you to your Zen? For some of you, it could be spending time with your pets. It could be spending time in nature. It could be getting connected with your artistic ability, your artistic talents. And it's not about making money off of it, right? It's just what gives you a sense of release. Sometimes we just do something because it's healing for us, and it helps us to feel connected. The more we're connected in that vibration of joy, of fulfillment, we're connected with love. And that's what higher power is. Higher power is love. Okay? And the more we're connected and in tune with that, the more we can actually enjoy our life, enjoy our relationships, and open up to receiving bigger and better blessings. So this is going to be a really good time, Sagittarius, for you to begin connecting with those things. You're not going to enjoy your love life. Some of you have manifested a person. And if you went down the checklist, it's like everything on the checklist is there, but you're not feeling what you thought you would feel. So you're saying, oh, this must not be my soulmate. This must not be my person. Spirit's saying, hold up, hold on. This missing piece, you're going to find it within you as opposed to outside of you. Other ones of you are calling in a new person, but Spirit's saying you're not going to be able to enjoy this relationship until you have this connection. This is what we're waiting for you to do so we can deliver the delivery, right? So that you don't feel disappointed when it shows up at the doorstep, right? The next card here is Temperance. And this makes me happy, Sagittarius, because this is your card. This is you guys right here. And those of you that you watch my videos, you've heard me say that when your card, when your major arcana card comes up in a reading, when I'm reading for you, it tells me that you have the power in the situation. And it tells me that this situation is bringing you into your power, bringing you into all of the positive dynamics and traits of being a Sagittarius. You know, maybe in some ways you kind of beat yourself up because you think of all the stereotypical aspects in which people maybe paint a Sagittarius in a negative way. You know, we all have them. I'm a Scorpio, and God knows there's lots of negative, you know, traits and things that people stereotype, you know, Scorpios as having, but not all Scorpios are that way, you know. So you're breaking out of those negative kind of labels that people have put on you or stereotyped, or the things that you have thought were weaknesses you're beginning to see are actually strengths, and there are reasons why somebody is going to really like you and love you and want to be with you. Sagittarius Temperance also will indicate here a divinely guided soulmate. Okay, where there's something happening in terms of divine timing. Some of you are very, 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 very just really kind of getting very deep with everything that's going on in the world right now, and you're thinking about purpose, you're thinking about value, you're thinking about, you know, why am I here? What good can I do with my gifts, abilities? I'm even hearing platform. So maybe like, what good can I do with my platform? So the Temperance card basically is saying that you are really kind of beginning to connect with higher vibration, higher power, doing higher work, higher energy, allowing yourself to be used through spirit to bring about positive changes, however it might be. You know, it's not going to be through like tarot or ministry or church for every single person. You can affect people spiritually very deeply in many different ways, right? It can be, you know, some people find their zen and their spirituality through athletic work, through bodybuilding, through sports. Some people find it through music. Some people find it through art. Some people find it through, you know, volunteer work or, you know, activism or whatever it might be, right? So you're finding ways where you're kind of being able to establish or you know, help bring about healing with your gifts, your abilities, your talents. It could be humor, you know, but you're bringing people together in this way, and some higher work is being done through you. And for many of you, this is the path that's leading you to that ultimate soulmate. You know, for those of you that you've been doing a lot of work and you've been remaining single, as you're embracing on this path, you are aligning with soul family and you are aligning with your person. Okay, so that's definitely coming in here for you as well. Your next card here is Page of Cups, and this is where it can get a little tricky. This is where it can get a little bit challenging. Page of Cups can be very fun and playful in terms of like a new crush or a new love coming in, or bonding in an existing relationship through playful energy. But in my readings, because every reader reads a different way and the cards are going to have a different meaning for each reader, I have seen a lot of the times when Page of Cups comes up for me in a reading, it's saying that the heart chakra is opening. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that the heart chakra is opening. But emotions may be very, very intense. Emotions may be super intense. And so it can be a little bit overwhelming. So take it slow. Take it easy. When you find yourself getting overwhelmed, you know, step away if you need to step away. And allow yourself to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to let it out. And maybe, you know, maybe instead of doing the clearing in very heavy ways where, and don't get me wrong, I'm not underestimating or I'm not putting down or discrediting the value of what some people refer to as shadow work, right? Going to like the deep, deep places and you know, facing all those dark emotions. There's a benefit to that. And as a Scorpio, believe me, that's something I can do very naturally, very easily for myself. It's very easy for a Scorpio to go into those dark, deep places. But some of your healing, when Page of Cups comes up, some of your healing is going to come through playfulness, through lighter energy, lighter hearted energy. It doesn't have to be so much suffering. Okay, and so this is something in which you're opening up to love through playfulness. A lot of you are healing aspects in a relationship through playing together, having fun together, you know, keeping things light is creating a sense of bonding for some of you. Okay. So I was going to say about the astrology, guys, you know, I'm not an astrologer. I don't claim to be in any way, shape, or form. Some of you still have been sending me your chart. Like, you've been going online and you've been figuring out, like, you know, having like a printout of your chart or something, and you've been wanting me to analyze it in all the different houses and what it means. And I really wish I could. I'm really fascinated by astrology, but I am not an expert. I don't want to pretend to know about a topic and tell you guys the wrong information. But I had an astrologer who heard me say this, and they reached out to me and they did like a whole breakdown for me and my chart, and they gave me a forecast for the year. I was blown away by how quickly they were able to do it, how much it resonated. And I was like, so like, I'm gonna like let people know, because their website also has a lot of free resources, a lot of articles and things breaking down like the rising sign and like astrology guides and things, like really helping to break it down. So there's a lot of free resources, and they were like, look, let your viewers know that if they want to, you know, check it out and check out the free resources, but if they want to get a private astrology breakdown, I will give them unlimited 30% off. So basically, any reading that's available there, you can use the 30% off for as many as you want. You can get love and relationship compatibility breakdown. You can get your forecast for 2020. You can have your natal chart analyzed. Whatever you want, you can go. You can use the code as many times as you want off the already super reasonable prices. It's really reasonable. So if you want to check that out, the website's there. Check out the free stuff. Even if you can't buy anything right now, check out the free stuff available there. The link is in the description. The discount code Angel30 is up there. You can use it as many times as you want. And for the giveaway, if you like these cards, I think they're beautiful. This is a newer set, but my original set, the first set that I had, I have the original box it came in. I have the booklet. All the cards are here. Nothing's missing. But as you can see, the edges are kind of beat up. Like, it's worn from being used so much. But all of the cards are here. And the only reason why I stopped using it is I make videos with the cards and I post them on my social media for card of the day. And when they're beat up like that, some people are like, you know, they don't like the photos. So for that reason, I got a new deck. But I don't want to waste a perfectly good set of cards. They're perfectly good. So I decided that what I'm going to start doing is at the end of the month, I'm going to pick somebody from the Instagram and Facebook comments, and I'm going to give away a deck, like an older deck or a crystal or whatever I have that I want to just kind of pass on. And so for April, it's going to be this deck here. So if you go onto Amethyst Angellight Instagram and Facebook, I will pick somebody from the comments at the end of the month. I'll see who's jumping out at me. So anytime you leave a comment there on all of April, you're basically entering for a chance to get this deck. And I will private message you. I'll get your address. I'll send it out to the winner. So if you want that deck, there's an opportunity to get it. If you don't want to wait that long, you want to buy it, I have it linked in the description as well. Channeled angel messages are going to be up in a couple of day, well, a day or two. The weekly forecast you'll be seeing coming up shortly after this video. But if you hit subscribe and notification, then you will get a notice when all those other videos are posted. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Take care, my dears.